I am Albedo, Chief Alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. You carry the aura of the stars. Interesting. I would like to study you, if you do not mind. I'm certain we will have many opportunities to be alone in the future.
Okay, our first character here is the Alchemic Master of Monstat, Albedo. He is a sword wielder and can manipulate the Geo element.
I really like his jacket, and I want one for myself.
Yeah, same. I don't know if you picked up on it or not, but during the 1.2 trailer at the beginning of the stream, it looked like he's really into sketching or art.
Yeah, that's sort of like a unique aspect to add to his character. Maybe it's like his hobby or something. And I wonder if we're gonna learn more about his connection with Sucrose, who is obviously another alchemist and that we have from Monstat. You could see her appearing a couple of times in the opening trailer too.
Okay, so now that we've seen our first new character in action, let's take a moment to get a closer look on his skill set.
Ooh, getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely. So, like I mentioned, Albedo is a Geo character, and he has a pretty unique skill set. When he casts his elemental skill, he summons something that looks like a flower called a solar isotoma. And when opponents within range of the solar isotoma are hit by an attack, the flower will then bloom into a transient blossom, dealing AoE Geo damage. Also, as you saw in the trailer, a character can stand in the center of the solar isotoma and it will lift them into the air. So you can basically use it like a platform.
That is so cool! It's like an elevator! Oh my gosh, I'm definitely curious what those blossoms will do in combat, and it seems that his skill will also be really useful for a little boost to get to some of those hard-to-reach places while adventuring.
Yeah, imagine using the platform to lift Klee into the air during battle. She'd basically become a little turret that rains bombs down on the enemy. All right, so now let's check out Albedo's elemental burst, shall we? His elemental burst causes geocrystals to burst forth, and if Albedo's solar isotoma is already on the field, then fatal blossoms will be generated which burst violently into bloom.
Yes! More flowers! I like it. You know, flowers on Valentine's Day must be so easy for this guy.
No kidding. And speaking of flowers, let's move on to our next new character coming in version 1.2. It turns out that she also makes use of flowers.
Yay, more flowers!
Look how brightly lit the city is at night. Amazing. I wonder what it's like for all the people down there. No thanks. I think I'll pass on the night market. Sorry.
All right, our second character coming in version 1.2 is Ganyu, the secretary at Yuehai Pavilion. As you could see in her trailer, she's a bow wielder that can manipulate the cryo element.
Yeah, her cryo style seems to be in line with the wintry theme we have going on in Dragonspine. Also, did you see her outfit? I mean, all of the outfits in Genshin are amazing. So, of course, hers is amazing too. And are those horns I see on her head?
Yeah, it seems she has red horns, or maybe those are her ears.
Ooh, that's an interesting aesthetic. Okay, now tell me more about her skills. I want to know more about these icy flowers that she has.
Right, sure thing. So first we should point out that Ganyu has a very unique charged attack. As she charges her bow, cryo will accumulate on her arrows, similar to how other archers also use the elements. However, Ganyu has different levels of charge, and the effects of her cryo arrows will change the longer she charges her shots.
Ooh, that's interesting.
As for the flowers, Ganyu's elemental skill also places a flower on the ground like Albedo's, but her flower will attract opponents and then explode after a certain amount of time.
How attractive are these flowers? So those poor hilly turtles will be like, oh my gosh, hey look, there's a lovely flower over there on the ground. Apparently that's how hilly turtles sound. And then it just blows up in their face? That's so cold.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, things will only get colder from there. Because after unleashing her elemental burst, Ganyu will gracefully raise her hand in the air and summon ice shards that come raining down on her opponents.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like it's gonna hurt! Okay, so it seems like she will be right at home in a cold place like Dragonspine, and I, for one, certainly wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Yeah, me neither. So, both of our new characters look really awesome, but if our viewers would like to know more about either of these two particular characters, they should be sure to play through their story quests, which will be included in